What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing a reading for all my Leo sun sign friends. If you were born between the dates of July 23rd and August 22nd, then you are a Leo sun sign, and this video is for you. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at money and abundance, how you relate to it, how you block it, what you need to know about it, how you can have a better harmonious relationship with money and with abundance. So it's going to be an eye-opening spread, I hope. Let me introduce you to some of my crystal friends. I brought out the citrine guns this week. I got a smoky citrine here. That's great for getting down to the shadow aspects of things. I got a lab-treated amethyst, which is basically a man-made citrine. I've got a natural citrine from Africa, from the Congo, and I've also got a honey citrine that's, a little tumbled piece. So, citrine is the crystal of manifesting abundance, so I thought it would be a perfect energy to have with us at this tarot table today. I'm going to be using the Mystical Tarot, which is a very quirky deck, to say the least. It's very quirky, so it should be a fun read for us today, as well as eye-opening. And so yeah, remember this is going to be a general overall reading for Leo sun signs, and if you want a more specific reading tailored just for you, you know what to do. Head on over to my Etsy shop. The link is in the description, and we can get a more personalized reading for you. But this is going to be a general reading, so it's going to apply to you in a general way, but some things might be very specific, so take what you want and leave the rest. Alright, so please give me a moment here to ask the Mystical Tarot cards the question: what is the energy surrounding Leos in relations to money and abundance? Alright, that ought to do it. Let's cut the deck. This is going to be a 6-card spread. Alright. I'd also like to ask the Earth Magic Oracle a question. What message do Leo sun signs need to know in relation to abundance and money? So give me a second to do that. Earth Magic. What do Leos need to know about money? And we will save that card for the end. Alright, let's take a look. This first card here represents how you relate to money or how you see money. And we've got the Three of Wands. I get the feeling that a lot of you are pretty optimistic when it comes to money. You're very forward-thinking people. You're always looking to the horizon. You're looking to the future and how you're going to acquire money in the future, how you're going to spend money in the future. And, I get the feeling of a lot of forward thinking from you guys. And remember, this is a general spread, a general reading, so it might apply to you, it might not. But for the most part, I get the feeling that Leos, you guys are very much into the future and looking forward, looking into the future for how money is going to come to you at a later time. And this could be seen as both the positive and a negative. The positive being that you're prepared for things, upcoming things, and you've got a plan. But also, it's a little bit negative just because you're not thinking about the present moment, and you're maybe not enjoying the money as much as you possibly can because you're not living in the now. And you're not thinking about what money can do for you now rather than in the future. So. Anyway, I get the feeling that there's a little bit of optimism as well. I'm getting this is more of a positive vibe from this card. Like you guys are willing to put in the work necessary to get money. And in that way, you are thinking about the future. You realize that work now means money later, and I think that's a kind of a mature thought that most adults maybe are lacking a little bit because they want the money now, right? But yeah, you have more of a mature outlook. I get the feeling. So both positive and negative. Take what you will from that. Let's see what the other cards have to say, and we'll get a better impression. This card represents what you need concerning money and abundance at this time. And we've got the Seven of Wands. I get the feeling that you guys need to be a little bit more protective of your money. And by protective, I don't mean like hoarding the money, but maybe using the money in a more beneficial way. Maybe some of you have a lot of frivolous spending habits. Maybe a lot of you will buy things that you don't need, because I don't know why. Okay, I don't know why. But yeah, you need to be more protective of it and be more willing to save, perhaps. That's another thing I'm getting here. Let's move that. Yeah, I get the feeling that your money is sort of maybe it leaves you a little bit too easily. Maybe you give it away too much. Not that you can't really give away too much money, but if you're giving away more than you have for bills, maybe that's too much. Possibly, you still need to pay your bills and stuff like that. So, yeah, I get the sense that you need to protect your money a little bit more. You need to fight for money a little bit more. Maybe you have too much of a cavalier attitude towards it, and you're just like just spending it wherever is basically the gist I'm getting from this card. Again, I'm not trying to say that you can't protect your money. This is just a general reading, but for the energy of Leo, that's kind of what I'm getting. Maybe some frivolities. Is that a word? I think that's a word. Frivolities. If it's not a word, it is now because I just made it up. So when I make up words, they stick. Anyway, this card here represents what you already have concerning money. We've got the Four of Wands. So yeah, I think this kind of goes along with what I've been saying. I get the feeling that you guys have a very positive outlook. You're one to celebrate money. A lot of people see money as a burden. A lot of people see money as something to depend on. Whereas this card gives me the impression that a lot of you see money as a thing to celebrate. And I think that's a very healthy outlook on money. Money is something that we should love. Something that money, it can't buy happiness, but money can definitely help the lives of ourselves. It could help the lives of others. We can use it to bring joy to people and to ourselves. So used as a tool, it could be used in many different ways, and some people will look at this tool as something very negative and allow the negativity to seep into their mind states concerning that tool. But I get the feeling that Leos, you guys use this tool for positive means. You use it, you spend a lot of it on yourselves to make yourselves feel better, but also your close-knit family and friends. So yeah, I get the feeling of a home. I get the feeling of closeness and of celebration from this card, saying that you guys will take care of those closest to you financially, and you will also celebrate money rather than have a negative look or viewpoint of it, if that makes any sense. So I think that's what you're doing well, and I think you should keep that up. You guys have seemingly a very healthy way of looking at financial abundance, so that's very good. I would keep that up if I were you. Money shouldn't be something that you depend on, but something that you celebrate. Basically is what I'm trying to say. Okay, this card represents blockages you may have concerning money and abundance. And we've got the Three of Cups. That's an interesting card. Maybe... I don't want to say partying, but maybe having too good of a time could be a blockage for you guys. Maybe you're spending a little bit too much money on having fun with your friends and family, and maybe that's blocking money from coming in. I'm not sure how. You know what? I want to get this right. So let me draw a clarifying card before I say too much more about that. Just a moment here. Oh, Seven of Swords with the Three of Cups. Okay, I think a blockage that you're having is that you're not being true to yourself as far as where you need to spend money. You're kind of deluding yourself into maybe to a point where you are, thank you, Seven of Swords, maybe to a point where you're spending too much money on others and not yourself, and too many money, did I say too many money? Too much money on others, and you're not really focusing on the self, perhaps. That's one element that I'm getting from this card. But also I got the element of just, having too much fun and maybe not spending enough or saving enough money so that you can, maintain that energetic balance within your life, financially energetic balance basically is what I'm trying to say. This is a very strange blockage. Leos, you guys are very loyal to your friends, and I get the feeling that maybe that's to your detriment to some degree. This is a very clouded card for me right now. I gotta be honest with you guys. This is a very unusual blockage to have, and I personally can't wrap my head around it, but Spirit is telling me that maybe your friends and your family, the closest ones to you, maybe you're not being 100% real. Maybe you're kind of deluding yourself. You're telling yourself that maybe they're more important than you financially speaking, and you're not taking care of yourself. That's an interesting blockage. I'm not really too sure. Let's go to this next card and see what steps you can take to improve. Oh, of course. Now it makes sense. Yes, exactly. Okay. These are steps you can take to improve your relationship with money and abundance. And we've got the Four of Pentacles. And this card is saying save. This card is saying you need to be looking out more for number one. Numero uno. That is you. And you need to be making sure that you're taken care of before you take care of others. So yes, that is what I was getting from this card. Now this just kind of verifies it. I think you're spending a little bit too much money on others. And it's not that you can't... I hate to say that because that's what money is for, is to spend on others. But if you're not taking care of yourself, then you really can't take care of others, right? If you don't have enough money for yourself to thrive, you can't make sure others thrive. And I think that's what that was saying. And this is saying in order to fix that, in order to repair your imbalances or your blockages, you're going to have to take care of yourself a little bit more. Be a little bit more greedy. And you're going to say, what, James? That doesn't make any sense. Be more greedy. But yes, take care of yourself. Make sure that you have everything you need to thrive. And only then can you transfer that thriving energy onto your close-knit friends and family. Well, you're right. If you're not thriving, you can't allow others to thrive. It's impossible. Try as you might, it's not going to happen. And then what you're going to have eventually is people taking advantage of you and then sucking your energy, your money. I like to think of money as energy. It's just a type of energy that either flows to you or flows away from you. And if you allow, people to take advantage of you, then they're going to just pull that energy out from you, and you're going to find yourself in a constant state of imbalance financially. So yes, this card is saying in order to repair that balance, in order to repair those blockages, you're going to have to be a little bit more selfish and take care of your money, save some more, make sure you've got a nest egg in case anything happens, make sure you're paying all your bills, make sure you're happy before you try to make other people happy. You can still be generous. I'm not saying don't be generous, but maybe pay a little bit more attention to yourself, and I think that will allow you to give more in the long run to people, because you'll be putting yourself into a better position, is what I'm trying to say with that. Okay. All right. So this is this card represents the outcome if you make the changes described in this spread, and we've got the King of Wands. Oh baby. This is a very positive outcome. I get the sense or the feeling here that if you do make these changes and you adjust your relationship to finances and abundance, then you're going to be in a better position to put action out into the world, to get what you want, basically. The money is going to allow you to take real physical, tangible steps towards your dreams, towards your financial goals, and you're going to be in a better position to act on those dreams and goals. Rather than have them be dreams, they're going to be things you've done to get to those dreams, right? Money is going to put you in the position to create the world that you want to live in, basically, to create your own reality through action. And the King of Wands is someone who will do whatever it takes to get what he or she wants, and money is just a tool for the King of Wands, I feel like. And he's not the type of person to need money to enjoy life. He's the type of person that uses money to enjoy life, and that's what you need to be looking at money like it's a tool for happiness. And you guys already do that. You're very forward thinking when it comes to money, and you're thinking about the future and what you can do to make your future brighter, which I think is a very good thing. And you look at money as sort of something to celebrate, a tool to celebrate, and you spend it on your closest friends and family, and you take care of them because you love them and you want to see them happy. And that's a very positive thing. But I think you need to protect your money a a little bit more. I think you guys need to save a little bit more. I think you guys need to take care of yourselves a little bit more, because that is kind of a blockage, is the kind of, you're deluding yourself into thinking that the more you give to other people, the more they might like you, or the more love you might get, or the more positive karma you might get. And while that might be true to a certain extent, in the long run, if you're not taking care of yourself, then these people are going to turn into leeches, and they're going to start to take advantage, even your closest friends and family, because that's just what human nature is, and that's what people will do. And they might even be doing this on a subconscious level. They're not necessarily aware that they're doing this, but on an energetic level, they might be sucking your energy a little bit. So don't let that happen. Take care of yourself so that you can take care of others, and make sure that you're saving a little bit. And if you do that, if you take care of yourself a little bit more, you're going to put yourself in a position to be better equipped to make those moves that you're going to need to make to accomplish your dreams. You're going to be in charge of things rather than buying friendship or buying love from others. You're going to be in charge, okay? So before we go, let's take a look at the Earth Magic Oracle. I had a message for you concerning money and abundance, and that message is, aha, Shaman, ancient healing wisdom. This card is about healing yourself energetically. In the Native American tribes, there was no medical doctors. If you needed healing, you went to a shaman who would heal you on an energetic level. And if you're healed on an energetic level, then your physical body has no choice but to follow suit. And I think that's what this card is asking you to do. In order to repair your physical world of money, in order to bring more money to you, that physical aspect of cash, you're going to have to heal your energetic body. And the way you're going to do that is through self-love, and realize that you are worthy of love. You are worthy of acceptance. You don't have to give anyone money or abundance in order to receive that, because that is what is owed to you, because you are unique, you're beautiful, you're a light being who deserves just an endless amount of love from everyone for no reason, because you are so unique and so beautiful. To heal yourself energetically, you're gonna have to have some more self-love, and realize that you can't buy love. And if you feel the need to, that's a problem with you, because most people who truly love you will give you love regardless. Okay. So that is the money and abundance reading for Leos this mid-July. I hope you guys got something out of that. Remember, if you want a reading tailored specifically for you, where I tap into your specific energies, then head on over to my Etsy shop. The link is in the description and in the card, and you can peruse those readings, and we can delve deep into your issues and answer any questions that you might have. If you like this video, please consider giving it a like. It lets me know that I did something right. And if you have any questions or comments or concerns, then put those in the comment section below. I would love to answer that and interact with you at that level. And also, if you really enjoyed this reading, then please consider subscribing, because I release these videos regularly. Alright guys, I want to thank you for watching. I really do appreciate you coming to visit. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy taroting. Peace.